Polyrhythms.
What?
Multiple rhythms with different time signatures superimposed over each other. It's why your head is bobbing to one beat and your toes to another.
All I know is it makes me want to dance.
Exactly. We don't perceive the differential, we just respond to it. But you can write an algorithm that quantifies the relationship.
You are writing an algorithm to explain your favorite band. Again.
Music's all math underneath, just like everything else.
What about love?
Polyrhythms require at least two rhythms to be played concurrently, one of which is typically an irrational rhythm. So there's your love.
You are so full of shit.
Mozart used polyrhythms too. Not that my dad would know.
Won't you catch hell for that?
In 30 minutes, it won't matter.
Emancipation Day.
At 18, I can make my own rules, choose my own name.
I mean, I kind of like the old one, but at least he kept a PH. Ready for an early birthday present.
Supplies first.
Chicken shit.
Just hold that thought.
'67 Camaro, man.
What?
My first time was in my dad's Z28. Bitch and ride. But that four on the floor, dude, that was nearly a deal breaker.
Not my first time.
Dude, you 21.
Don't I look it?
Well, if it's fake, I guess that would explain the name. Phineas, huh? Right?
Not my first choice either.
Holy shit, dude.
Hey, get away from there!
Hey, kiddo.
What? Hey, get some sleep. That jet lag is...
They don't know, do they?
What?
The NSA. They don't know who you really are. That's why Renee was threatening Pope.
Not here. Sorry. Proprietary technology. This is where they keep all their latest R&D. The pre-patent stuff they don't share with anyone. All the tech is in the lenses. Advanced AR, 8K recording triggered by the wearer's expressions.
Is this supposed to impress me?
Just put them on. It's a digital interference pattern. Blocks all electronic surveillance.
Guess I hit a nerve.
If you want to out me, go ahead. It won't change my mind.
They'll shut you down, you and Pope.
They'll be pissed, but we're still their only shot. And who knows? They might even think using Hallstrom's clone to solve the flaw makes sense.
It's good to be king, isn't it? Sit in the big chair, order your minions around. only they're not your minions. They're Pope's. He's just using you.
Maybe I'm using him to keep the NSA off my back.
Come on.
Pope knows that I'm the only one who can crack integrity. And David's the only one who can be trusted with that power. That's the secret that we're both protecting. The NSA doesn't want a savior. They want a super weapon.
And my dad's definitely not the super weapon type. So, who is?
What do you mean?
The Russians have their UI, the Chinese have 3. The NSA must have their own candidate for upload.
Not just a candidate. They uploaded her.
Her? Does she have a name?
Yeah. Coupe. Josephine Coupe.
Hacker? Soldier?
Astronaut.
Oh, well, an astronaut sounds noble. Why not give the cure to her?
I don't know her. I know your dad.
What if you did know her? Have you even looked into
I
her?
don't have time to get to know anyone. And I don't have to debate. The world's coming back online. So are those other UIs.
Once again, the American people are being lied to. This whole upload hysteria is a hoax, plain and simple.
What about the Saudi drone attack, the NASDAQ crash?
I'm not saying there weren't hacks. America has enemies, and they're all in the cyber game now. But the real enemy, Senator Rivera, who brought in this housewife from California, Ellen Kim, to scare us with more tall tales and tech companies run amok and the cloud people lobbing nukes at us.
A nuke did detonate over the Pacific.
Right. If you buy that shaky footage on Twitter.
You mean that didn't convince you?
See what we're up against? My esteemed colleagues across the aisle have latched onto this UI hoax angle. They're carpet bombing the talk shows, tarring us both as liars.
But everyone's seen Lori's message. I mean, I thought these guys would be the first to believe there's ghosts in the machine.
It's just politics. Sharf and the senators like him want the internet back online right now, no matter what. Cure is worse than the disease and all that. Fortunately, we may have caught a break. Thanks to your testimony, the military's finally agreed to cough up Peter Waxman.
Where were they holding him?
I don't know. I also don't know if we can count on him. Are you sure he'll back up your claims?
Yeah, he already has.
Not under oath.
I've known him for over 20 years. I know what he risked by exposing logarithms. Trust me. You can count on him.
Did you know salmon is Norway's second largest export after oil?
They should export more of it.
I want you to know I didn't choose to be here. After I went public at the Logarithms protests, the military basically renditioned me to Norway.
You know there's a Where's Waxman meme back in the States.
Really?
People figure the government had you disappeared, either dead or dropped in a hole. Not dining on salmon helping the NSA perfect the uploaded threats you warned about.
They forced me
Bullshit.
Unlike you, who's here by choice.
To set my father to rest.
Bullshit.
So we're gonna be real with each other now?
We're in the middle of a frozen nowhere in a secret facility no one knows exists, so why not? There's really no part of you that wants to see David again?
You go first. Josephine Coupe.
What do you want to know? Why do you?
Caspian wants to make a god. He thinks the first flawless UI should be a flawless person. He thinks David's the only one who fits the definition.
Oh, maybe I should tell him some of our college stories.
Like what? Yeah, actually, don't tell me.
Joey.
What?
That's what she goes by, not Josephine.
Is she here?
Secure server near DC. You can imagine she's not happy with the circumstances.
Giving up your body only to learn your mind is gonna decay? Yeah, that'd piss me off.
She knew about the flaw before she uploaded. I briefed her on it.
And she volunteered anyway?
The way she saw it, it was just another obstacle to overcome.
Do you think I could talk to her or something?
Glad you two are catching up. Salmon's good, right? Need you in my office.
We keep you alive to row this ship. Row well and live. Ellen Kim testified?
She went on the record.
And now it's your turn. So let me give you 3 little words of advice. Deny, disclaim, disavow.
Excuse me?
After your testimony, you will be escorted directly back on the plane, which will take you directly back here. We will complete this mission.
You're telling me to commit perjury.
I'm telling you that if you support her claims in any way, you'll spend the rest of your life in a cube. A lot smaller than this one. Let's go.
I know you want to protect her, Pete. So don't let us down.
How is lying gonna protect Ellen?
I'm not talking about Ellen.
You're threatening teenage girls now. What a tough guy.
She chose to upload, even though she knew it could be a death sentence. And before that, she volunteered for a one-way mission to Mars.
Sounds like a psycho.
She's an explorer who took a leap of faith. She could be just who you're looking for.
Even if she is, I still need David.
Why?
I hit a wall, and he's the only one who can help me break through. But that means I need him fully himself.
When he first reached out to me, when he first came back, I thought it was a miracle. And a chance to feel happy again. But now, what I see is it screwed me up. Stalled me. We're supposed to mourn loved ones when they're gone. That's normal. That's healthy.
You really want him gone forever? Even if I could bring him back without the flaw?
It's not just about me. If everyone lives forever, how does anyone ever grow up?
What?
Look, if your parents never got old or died, and neither did their parents or grandparents, great-grandparents, if your family tree was alive and pressing down on you, it's like you never get your turn to be an adult and make your own choices.
I never really had parents, but all my choices were made for me anyway.
You're not...
The difference between me and David is David had a choice. He chose uploaded life. Now you're choosing for him not to live it.
Real people don't have backups. If you can keep spinning up new versions, how is anyone really anyone? And not just some copy, some...
Clone?
You want to guilt me into saying you're a freak, a Caspian? I know you think you're awesome. You'll do anything to prove you're smarter and better than Stephen Holstrom. That's how you became your own person. That's why you and you alone need to cure the flaw. It's this chosen one fantasy that ignores reality.
What reality?
Other people? That's how we got this far as a species. That's what we're alive to experience. And it's also why we have to die. I'm not gonna let you change life.
Other people.
Please state your name.
Dr. Peter Waxman.
And you were a top executive at the Logarithms Corporation, correct?
My title was Senior Vice President in charge of research and development.
In which capacity, you made public statements regarding its involvement in the current crisis involving so-called uploaded intelligences.
My concern at the time was diffusing a protest that was in danger of becoming violent. They did not accurately describe the company's role.
I remind you, Dr. Waxman, you are under oath. This committee can and will charge you with contempt.
Dr. Waxman.
The chair has not recognized you, Senator.
Dr. Waxman, would you agree that this crisis is based on a hoax, pushed by some of my colleagues who are intent on exploiting the public's fears for their own political ends?
No comment.
This hearing is adjourned until we can get to the bottom of this.
I'm so sorry, Ellen. Ellen, I'm so sorry.
Glasses case.
Did you know salmon is Norway's second largest export after oil?
They should export more of it.
I want you to know I didn't choose to be here. After I went public at the Logarithms protest, the military basically renditioned me to Norway.
Once again, we stood on the precipice, brimming with hope and fear of disappointment.
Not this time.
Where's my family? Am I dead? Wait, do they know? What have you told my wife? My daughter?
This is the weak point. The vulnerability, the root of the flaw.
I don't see it.
It's not inside him. It's other people.
I don't see other people.
Yeah, that was always our problem. Not the way we're wired.
What have you told my wife? My daughter?
But look,
What have you told my wife? My daughter? My daughter?
look.
Fragments of neural map code.
That's love. A machine-readable expression of the OXG gene, or something close to it.
OXT expression doesn't affect brain decay.
I said something close to it. Look up, dementia checked by external factors.
Studies modeling the impact of social behaviors on the progression of cognitive decline suggest social isolation exacerbates impairment, whilst social interaction rescues patients' memory deficit.
Social interaction.
Other people.
David Kim's UI didn't become whole until he reconnected with his family. Without them, his emulation falls apart, but there's a limit to human UI interaction.
Speed.
Yeah. Just gotta grab a sample of this code, isolate the recursive components, and build a love machine.
There are gaps in the source lines.
Shit, can't double up his. UIs are other people too. Let's bring up Lori Lowell.
These are just subroutines.
Yeah, the parts they captured when she hacked into Logarithms. Would you stop being so negative all of the time? Take a leap of faith. Now we gotta compile. It's gonna be a massive bill.
Did you lose any work? They're telling me the whole system nearly crashed.
I think I did it. I cracked integrity.
No matter how long this takes, we will succeed.
Beware, for I am fearless and therefore powerful. Frankenstein or the modern Prometheus?
Think I made a monster?
No. I think you've stolen fire from heaven and given it to man. I'll round up the team.
No.
What?
I won't upload David Kim again without his daughter's consent.
How do you know it works? We need to test it.
He's been a guinea pig long enough. So have I.
What if we test it on the NSA's UI? Commander Coupe.
You want a hand control over the NSA? Here's your chance.
What the hell just happened?
System stress test. Got a little out of hand.
A little? A little? Look, kid, this data center is not your toy.
Don't call him kid. He's project lead, and he's gonna get us all the way there. We do it his way.
Dr. Kim, I trust you understand why we've recalled you?
I'm not sure I do. I've told you everything I know.
But having heard from Dr. Waxman, apparently what you told us was a pack of lies.
Senator, you have no right to impugn Dr. Kim's honesty based on another witness's testimony.
I not only have the right, Madam Chairwoman, I have the floor. Facts still matter, Mrs. Kim. And the inconvenient fact for you is Your testimony doesn't square with his. Do you want to accuse him of lying? I remind you, you are also under oath. Are you saying Dr. Waxman lied?
I've told you the facts I can confirm. That Logarithms uploaded my husband and used him as a business asset.
Then how does that square with Waxman's testimony that Logarithms did not have the technical capacity to even do so?
I don't know. Maybe...
Oh, we have a maybe now. Maybe what?
Maybe Dr. Waxman never made it to Norway.
Norway? What does Norway have to do with this?
I'm sorry, I was referring to Logarithms' data center near Svalbard.
Why am I just hearing about this? I don't want your excuses. Find everything on Svalbard. Go. Go.
Excuse me. We have no records of any such facility. Why didn't you mention this before?
I assumed it was shut down with the rest of the company. Do you guys really not know about Norway?
Now we have secret data centers. Yeah, this is ridiculous.
Or an inconvenient fact, Senator. I want to see satellite imagery of the site. And I'm calling for an immediate vote to issue warrants for any current or ex-Logarithms employees found to be violating the upload ban. In favor? So ordered.
Why do you get a Logarithms babysitter and I get an NSA one?
I think mine is to keep anyone from getting close to me, and yours is to keep you from leaving.
As if that would make a difference to anyone, anywhere.
I don't know. I think it would. You've already made a difference here.
What's that?
I did it, and I couldn't have done it without you.
This is...
The cure for the flaw. You were right.
I was right?
What you said to me about life's about other people. It sparked something.
I only meant that, like...
I know, but it's true. Not only true, it's quantifiable. And it's the key to emulation integrity, I think. I mean, we haven't tested it yet, but that's why I'm here. This is the only copy. If you want, you can chuck it into the sea.
What about saving the world?
Maybe someone else will do that. Maybe everyone, all together like Lori wanted. I just don't want to become the guy who thinks he knows better than everyone else.
I want to see him again.
Two hours.
No way. Who are they sending? Santa Claus?
FBI has a sub-office in Copenhagen. They're warming up their choppers now. We're lucky to get the heads up.
2 hours is enough to get your people out along with the critical research.
What about you?
Someone has to go down with the ship. Government needs deniability, and I'm fine to be the big bad corporate guy. But I expect to be taken care of.
We were close, weren't we?
We'll get there.
All right, let's have an all hands in the loading bay.
We're on the clock.
Should we wait till they go?
No, let's get started.
If this works, how do we get him out of here?
Hard drive and backpack. Jet's fueled and ready to fly, right?
Right.
I can do this myself if you want.
You said it's bad when he wakes up, right? That's why I'm here.
Execute.
Hey, kiddo. You've grown. I know this is weird. Sorry, I couldn't tell you earlier, but your mom and I decided... Wait, where's Ellen? Who's this?
Mom's fine. She's in Washington, D.C.
She's... And you're grown up. I'm guessing there was some kind of hitch with this whole process.
Yeah, you could say that. But it's been worked out. This is Caspian. He's gonna give you like a system patch.
A patch?
Like a booster shot.
Oh, hi there, kiddo.
Hi. He's already forgetting. It's making it worse.
Huh? Oh, no, Mads, I wasn't talking to you. I feel fine.
Who were you talking to?
Missed.
Matrix is holding. Full integrity.
Something's not... Right.
It's killing him!
No. Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Maddie, what's happening to me?
Say the word.
No, Steven might want to see him.
Steven.
You were a close copy, kid, but you'll never match the real thing. You were just holding his place till this brain could make it safe to upload his. Let's go. We're on the clock.
You killed him!
He died 2 years ago.
Place is empty. Like it's brand new. Like when we started this.
Look at him. He's perfect.
Parietal lobes are dramatically asymmetric, and there's a fourth ridge on his midfrontal lobe. Most brains have 3. He's better than perfect.
Yes, he is.
Let's bring him back.
You did it, Julius.
We all did.
It's kind of like an upload in that you have to be alive when they do it. The freezing fluid kills you, but it also glues all the proteins in the brain together, preserving the information. A while back, I found a cryonics paper in his archives, figured it was just more upload research. Damn! Maddie, I need your help. I can't override the door lock.
I watched him die so many times. But I never thought it was my fault until now.
You didn't kill him. They did. They had this planned. We can't let them win.
They have.
No, they made a mistake. They left us alive. They're gonna correct that as soon as they upload Stephen Holstrom. He will correct it.
How do you know? Right.
A UI, even a flawless one, is vulnerable in a closed network. We have to get out of here. We have to warn the government. And we can't get out without you. I'm also not so great in a closed network. But you? Well, you turn that beater laptop into a Ferrari. You could use some of this crap to build us a new doorknob.
I could try to rig up another access panel. Get a wireless signal to the one outside. Clone the controls.
Stephen, over here.
Stephen.
Hey, Renee. My God, what year is it?
Don't worry. Soon as I upload, I'll look 25 again.
It's been 18 years. There's a lot to catch up on, but it's all in the archive.
This body is an illusion.
We don't have a lot of time. You've got to absorb as much as you can, as fast as you can.
Why? What's wrong? Never mind, I'll find out.
Stephen, we're also gonna need an answer on that question I asked you. About Caspian.
Caspian? Oh my God. Is that really how we cracked integrity? Wait a minute. 18 years? Clone wasn't supposed to begin working on this until age 33.
It's all in the archives.
I'm not the only UI, and I'm not the first.
You're the only one without the core flaw. You're the only one that matters.
If I can survive a world terrified of what I am, get me out of here.
What about the clone?
Yes, memory.
If Project Caspian succeeds, we won't just be creating a biological clone, but a true double.
No matter how long this takes, we will succeed. There is no if.
Of course. But in success, after you're uploaded, that double will remain. Potentially diluting your sense of self.
Sounds like a champagne problem. And a small price to pay for saving the planet.
All I'm saying is it's not too soon to consider the consequences of success. And how you're prepared to handle them.
You were right. It served its purpose.
I work for you, boss.
The girl, too?
Give it to me. Come on, give it to me.
Something must be blocking the wireless signal. Maybe it's got a conductive layer. What do you think?
I think we're dead. You warned me. Why didn't I listen to you?
Oh my God, now you're depressed?
There's a difference. All this really is my fault.
Yes, it is. So what? What now? Now we do something about it. Now we have to, you and me. We get out of here with the cure and we give it not to the government, but to the UI we think is right.
Thought you didn't believe in the whole chosen one thing.
Well, they're downstairs right now summoning the devil, so we probably need a god on our side. Or a goddess.
The astronaut?
Only one way to find out. But first we gotta get out.
Did you do that?
No. Dad?
The door's open, they're not here.
We need to lock down.
FBI choppers are in our airspace.
All right, get him out.
I'll take care of Caspian.
I'm on it. Steven, we gotta get out of here.
Oh, no, wait, I don't see how he did this.
He was brilliant. But that's just because he's a lesser version of you. Your shadow. So you'll clearly figure it out. You just got here.
So did the FBI, and we won't be able to hide you even in this system.
Wait. What's happening?
Someone's pulling the program to another node.
Stop it! Stop the transfer!
I'm locked out!
That's my code, assholes.
It's him. Give me access to the security network now.
They bypassed the airfield. They're coming right to the cube.
Make the future happen. We'll all meet you there.
What did you do?
You're the only one not in the personnel log, so you'll have a head start. Keep him safe.
Hurry up. Pope's coming down here. He's got a gun.
Almost there.
Come on!
Ha! Way to go, Peter.
Peter?
Waxman. Who else could be helping us?
They shipped him out to DC 2 days ago.
Oh, I lost signal.
I'm done. Let's go.
Get in. Got a plane to catch. I'm not going. You don't need me. You never have. I know Steven, and you're better than him. Don't ever forget it.
We won't need it. How'd you like $3 million for flying us to DC?
You got $3 million in that backpack?
Bitcoin. Use this OpenTime USB. Download the coins from a Blockstream satellite. When the net's back up, just plug it in and spend away. Or we could just take a boat.
Be careful.
Julius, these men are from the FBI.
Oh. Hello.
No! No!
Oh no, Mads, I wasn't talking to you.
Who were you talking to?
Mist.
Hey, let me see that.
Huh?
The drive with the cure on it. Let me see.
What are you doing?